Hey you guys, we're in Bogotá in the Teusaquillo neighborhood. We're at the Garage Storeroom, which is a vinyl record store. Why? Because we're gonna meet a Colombian musician, Gregorio Uribe. He's not only a singer-songwriter, he is also a Latin Grammy-nominated artist. So let's go meet him. Hola, Gregorio.
Michelle, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for meeting with us. And I wanted to start off and tell our audience that you are not just a musician, you are an accordionist, which is a very interesting instrument, perhaps for our international audience, because it's actually a European instrument, right? But it's a big part of our Colombian music.
It's a huge part, especially in the Caribbean coast. As you were saying, it's originally a European influence instrument, but in Colombia there's a mixture of European, African, and indigenous instruments and sounds, which is what makes it so rich. In fact, I like to call Colombia the land of 1,000 rhythms. And one of those rhythms, the main one that is known for the accordion, is Vallenato and also Cumbia. And the accordion just has the main role, really. There's actually even a festival where they crown a accordion king every year and all of that. So would you like to hear a little bit of that?
Yes, I'd love to.
All right. Well, I just found this beautiful record, and this is a tune by Aníbal Velázquez, who's one of the most important accordionists from Barranquilla. Listen to that. I mean, we'll dance even if the song feels sad in Colombia.
Yes.
We'll dance to everything.
Yes.
Ay. Very slow. And you hear the guacharaca. You hear the drums behind, some bass. And that's all you need. Slow groove and an accordion that cries and sings.
There's a
Epa!
There's a storytelling aspect, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Colombian music.
Exactly. Especially Vallenato music. One of the most important icons from this music, or who's connected culturally to this area, is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who was a Nobel Prize winning author of Colombia. His most renowned book, 100 Years of Solitude, he used to call it a 300-page Vallenato, because he's paying homage to the fact that he comes from the culture of storytelling. So the juglares, which were like troubadours that were going from town to town, that were telling stories for a couple of bucks, before newspapers, basically. So it has continued to carry that tradition of telling stories, a storytelling genre.
That's awesome. I want to hear more about all of these different rhythms in Colombian music.
Well, do you have time?
Yes, I
Good.
do. I do.
All right, so I think we should go grab a coffee, come to my house, because I have a lot of toys, musical toys, instruments, and I can show you a little bit of that. And that way we can see a little bit of diversity of all the amazing rhythms that we have in Colombia.
Thank you.
All right, so first things first, let's start with Colombian coffee, of course.
Thank you,
right?
yes.
Some of the best coffee in the world. And I got another treat. This is called bocadillo. It's a guava candy made from the guava fruit, and it's sort of like the Colombian power bar. It's very yummy, and cyclists use it, for energy. So you're gonna need some energy.
Cyclists use this for energy.
Yeah. So you're gonna need some energy, because I'm gonna have you playing some instruments. All right?
Mm-hmm. Sounds
So
good. Thank you.
what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to do a little journey through the regions of Colombia. Colombia, even though it's not a huge country, each region is very special, very particular. In part because of its geography, we have the Andes Mountains that divide the country in many regions. So each region is a little bit isolated and has kept its traditions, food, and of course, music. Okay, so let's start with the Andes. So in the Andes, one of the instruments that is most popular in traditional music is this beautiful instrument called the tiple. How many strings do you see around here?
So 3 strings and 4 rows and then 3 strings in each.
Exactly. So it's got 12 strings. And it's similar to a guitar, but it's the strumming is a little bit different, and they're all metal strings, so it sounds very bright. Very sweet, right? And in the Andes, a lot of the influence has come from Spanish instruments like the Spanish guitar and things like this. And a lot of the rhythms are also very European, like for example, a waltz, un vals. So this is called Pueblito Viejo, my old town. This is the place where I want to, one day I want to be buried because this is the place that saw me grow and fall in love. Lunita consentida, colgada del cielo, como un farolito que puso mi Dios, para que alumbraras las noches calladas de este pueblo viejo de mi corazón. Pueblito de mis cuitas, de casas pequeñitas, por tus calles tranquilas corrió mi juventud. En ti aprendí a querer por la primera vez y nunca me enseñaste lo que es la ingratitud. Hoy que vuelvo a tus lares, trayendo mis cantares y con el alma en pena de tanto padecer, quiero, pueblito viejo, morir aquí en tu suelo, bajo la luz del cielo que un día me vio nacer.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Perfect for a serenade, right?
Yes.
So that's the tiple. And another rhythm that we play in this region is called bambuco. You're sitting on an instrument called cajon. This is not from Colombia. It's originally Afro-Peruvian, but it's very useful to kind of adapt this rhythm.
Okay.
So on the top, you're going to have a little bit of a high sound, which is what you were doing on your lap. And on the middle, you're going to have a low sound.
Okay.
So we're going to try to adapt that.
Okay.
So it's going to be like pa pa con yuca. Pa, con, yuca. Excellent. Excellent. Keep it going. Relax your hands. Yuca, papa con 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 yuca. Keep it going. Yeah. Y a mí deme un aguardiente de caña, de las cañas de mis valles y el anís de mis montañas. Muy bien.
Oh man, there was a point where I was like, this is not going to go well.
No, that was
Thank
awesome.
you.
I
That was
promise
awesome.
we didn't rehearse this.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, we did
So
not.
you already
We did
played?
not.
Yeah. So in the Andes, many rhythms, but we heard a little bit of waltz and you learned some bambuco. Now we're gonna move. We're gonna travel to the eastern plains of Colombia. You
Sounds
can take a seat here.
Okay, okay.
And the eastern plains are these vast plains, obviously, that are a little bit kind of like the Wild West historically because they've been very isolated from a lot of the big cities, a lot of cattle culture, big ranches.
Llanos?
Llanos,
Yeah.
exactly. Llanos
Yeah.
Orientales, yeah, the Llanos Orientales. And this is an area that culturally is very much shared with Venezuela. So a lot of this music and instruments actually came from Venezuela.
Okay.
And the main instrument that I want to show you today is called the cuatro. I'm sure you can guess why it's called the cuatro.
4 strings.
4 strings, very practical. It looks like a ukulele. Most people see it, they think it's a ukulele. It's a little bit different, and it's played a little more rhythmically, okay?
Okay.
So let me show you an example. A lot of the music talks about, again, cattle, horses, and all the work that goes into this. So this is a rhythm called joropo, and it goes like this. Ay, sí, sí, yo no soy de por aquí. Ay, sí, sí, yo vengo del Casanare. Ay, sí, sí, como la palma de coco, como la palma de coco, como la palma de Cumare. Ay, sí, sí, como la palma de coco, como la palma de coco, como la palma de Cumare. Can be very festive, right?
Yes.
And now we're going to go to another region, which is called the Pacific coast of Colombia.
Okay.
And let's move over to this gorgeous instrument that I have here. It's called marimba de chonta. The reason why it's called chonta is because it's a type of palm tree that is used to get the sound.
Okay.
It's a beautiful instrument. The Pacific region is the area that has the largest Afro-Colombian population. And it's really a symbol of resistance because through all the hardships that the African diaspora has gone through the Americas. For example, the marimba at some point was thought of an instrument that was sort of the devil's music, and they would throw it in the rivers. The priests would throw it in the rivers or force people to burn them. So the fact that it's still alive and sort of bigger than ever with festivals all around the country, it's really a statement to the resistance of this culture. Traditionally, it's played with two musicians. One is playing the bordón, which is what you're going to help me with here, which is sort of the bass.
Okay.
Okay? Pa, pa, tum, pa, pa, tum, pa, pa,
tum, pa, pa, tum, pa, pa.
There we go.
Pa, pa, tum, pa, pa.
So you're switching between one and twos, and I can do it with you at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Excellent. Now you keep going, keep going. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Todo el mundo está bailando, tilele. Todo el mundo está gozando, tilele. Amariti, marita, tilele. Amariti, marita, tilele. Yeah!
We gotta record that again.
I know, that was awesome. Listen,
I keep like the left hand is like.
I'm not joking. You are probably the person that has done like the most rhythms so quickly. So you have a lot of rhythm. You do have a lot of musicality.
It's the Colombian Argentinian
awesome.
in me.
Yes,
So yeah,
awesome.
there you go.
That's a good combination. At the end, you'll tell me which one you like more and which one you enjoy more.
Sounds good.
So this is the marimba chonta, again, our legacy of Afro-Colombian culture in the Pacific. All right. There is a lot. Well, in each region, there's obviously more rhythms than the one we have that I have shown you today. But I want to start with, people talk a lot about cumbia, and I mentioned it in the record store. So cumbia, it's a little bit hard to describe because it's a rhythm that it's born in the Caribbean coast, but it has spread out throughout Latin America.
Right.
So it has so many variations that maybe it's not even cumbia, but cumbias, types of cumbias,
Because
right?
Argentina has cumbia, which is, and then Colombia.
And Mexico and
has a
Peru,
cumbia,
exactly. So it's like a chameleon rhythm that has sort of spread out throughout Latin America. That's why it's become so popular. But I'll show you a little bit of one of two instruments that are sort of at the roots of cumbia, or maybe where cumbia evolved from originally in the Caribbean coast.
Okay.
This is called the gaita. And there's different types of gaitas. There are the long gaitas like this one that are played in pairs, and the gaita corta, the short gaita. Let me just show you a little bit of the sound. This is an indigenous instrument, or that comes originally from the indigenous peoples here, including the Tairona, who now have the descendants that you visited the Sierra Nevada, right?
Yes.
So that's part of the legacy.
And I don't know if you're going to say it, but when you say that they're in pairs,
pairs,
I heard that it's female and male, right? The
Exactly.
female and male notes.
You learned this in the Sierra Nevada?
No, I've been told before.
Yes, that's
yeah.
correct. In this case, I only have the females here. So the female gaita has 5 holes, plays the melody, sort of the protagonist, right?
Right.
Played with 2 hands. And the male one has only these 2 holes, and it plays like an accompanying role, like a bass, but at the same time it plays the maraca. All right. So yeah, these ones are right now. I have to get them fixed because they're not sounding correctly. So I'll do the demonstration with a small gaita.
Yeah.
So the female gaita would sound something like. And the male gaita would be playing more like 2 or 3 notes, a little simpler, but also playing maraca. So it's
That's amazing. I have
it's
no
like doing
idea.
this, right?
Yeah, it's definitely.
And we have one last rhythm in the Caribbean coast, because of course I'm not gonna let you leave without playing the accordion, right? Without
Right, right.
Yeah,
And
right.
which is your favorite instrument?
Exactly. That's been my main instrument.
Right.
Before we play it, let's go back to the guacharaca, this instrument that I was playing.
Okay.
This instrument is essential and it's really, really important to Colombian music. And it's also so simple in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's made from a type of cane, and the name comes actually from a bird.
Oh.
Yeah, guacharaca.
Guacharaca. Las guacharacas.
That's guacharacas. It's like a kind of like a wild turkey,
Yeah.
and it sounds like
Dying.
yeah, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is essential for vallenato.
Okay.
Usually it's this, the caja drum, and the accordion. So we're gonna start with the guacharaca.
Okay.
So you're gonna hold it like this,
Okay.
and you're gonna use the trinche. This is actually made from bicycle wheel spokes. So
No.
very resourceful.
Okay.
And you're gonna go cha cha cha, cha cha cha, cha cha cha, cha cha cha. So we have the guacharaca, the drum, and now the accordion. So there's also that combination. The drum originally is known to be part of the of more of an African origin. The guacharaca, some theorists would say they're indigenous, some African.
Okay.
And we have the European accordion. So again, there's a little bit of that melting,
Mix.
that
melting
melting pot. So you ready to play some vallenato?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right, let's start with you. Let's
What's
start with the rhythm. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha, cha cha cha, cha 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 cha. Como Dios en la tierra no tiene amigo, como no tiene amigo anda en el aire. Tanto le pido y le pido, ay hombre, siempre me manda mis males. Tanto le pido y le pido, ay hombre, siempre me manda mis males. Bravo!
Yes.
Michelle, that was 10 out of 10.
Thank you. I
Amazing.
tried. I did my
Amazing.
best effort. That's what
So,
counts.
yeah, so I think, again, even if you're not a musician
Mm-hmm.
or you're not planning on learning an instrument, the idea is to kind of, the word play is both playing an instrument, but also play, have fun, like
Yeah.
games. So it's the idea to invite people to let sort of the richness of Colombia and the diversity and the instruments and the history give you a full experience and leave you with a heart content. So this is something we just did in 15 minutes, but we do this for like a week or for a few days. And there's just so, and the idea is also to do it directly from the masters and go to the different regions and learn from them.
So yes, definitely tourists can come and do tours with you here in Bogotá and even to the regions and learn about Colombian music. And that's an amazing experience from an amazing musician such as yourself. So thank you so much for this tour.
Thank you.